I don't have TikTok. I don't watch TikTok. And this is apparently the new age of content I'm being forced to compete with. So let's get into it. Okay, is this supposed to be a tab or a meme or what the hell is this? I'm assuming this is the strings you're supposed to play, but it just looks like an absolute disaster. All right, don't care. I'm swearing. What the fuck is that? I'm competing with this? I'm competing with this. What the fucking shit? Like, it's one thing if it's cheap and it's funny. Like, I'm totally fine with cheap and funny. This is just cheap and retarded. Baby's first comedy video. Our future is doomed. This is what metalheads have to give to the world as the youth coming up. Jeez, I just hope they grow up and cringe at this shit. It's 1983 and your friend is showing you a new tape. I don't get it. Okay, so I get it that Gen Z has never had a real world encounter with a tape deck. So the music doesn't start playing until you close the tape and hit play. Why does it sound all muffled and crappy before you hit play? And then it unfilters, gets a little louder, which is probably just the filter coming off. You'll take my life, but I'll take yours too! If my friend did that to me, showing me new music, I would immediately hate that band forever, murder my friend. Like when the FBI finally captured me, I'm in for my hearing. I'd be like, Your Honor, did you see the TikTok? You'll take my life, but I'll take yours too! And I would 100% get off of any charges. You fire musket, but I'll run you through! Is this what content is reduced to now? Is this what it is? Any creators, or for that matter, any musicians that are doing a more traditional route that want to get mad at me because I do a lot of commentary and I just kind of hit play on something, talk about it, then hit play on it again, that's fine, but like, how's this?
One last question I have for you. Do you think that he has a price to pay in terms of God and so on and so forth for this kind of music?
Oh, definitely. If you read the Bible, if you read the scriptures, definitely.
This is relevant today. So many of these TikToks are metalheads not understanding how other people actually see them. Or maybe it's just the fact that they're all teenagers, and I don't know what it's like to be a teenager nowadays, because when I was a teen and I was a metalhead, there wasn't like this weird stereotype thing. It was just like, oh, why do you like that shitty music?
I identify as a metalhead. My pronouns are suck my fuck and my love language is
Oh my fucking God. What words do I say and not get canceled at this point? I feel like no matter how I respond to this, other than this kid is a fucking idiot. TikTok is just a place full of mistakes that teenagers make that we all used to make. We all did such cringy stuff, but now it lives online forever. Your love language is treating Sam Harris's podcast like a religion. Waiting for these guys to get off the stage so we can hit these kids with some thrash metal. They're at some festival, amusement park, I don't know what it is. They're singing Monster Mash. They got somebody up here in a shitty mascot outfit. Reverse camera to a guy who looks like he is probably resentful, not just at life, but at smiles. Okay, yeah, I get it. Nobody likes, this is a graveyard smash. No one likes that kind of singing with Monster Mash. It's for kids, dude. Why are you playing a festival where the opening act sings Monster Mash for children? Maybe the problem is you booked a terrible show And instead of saying, waiting for these fucking assholes to get off stage so we can nail these people with some thrash metal, because that's way more mature. Yes, the most mature music genre I know is thrash metal, bro. Super cool. Maybe the TikTok should be, wow, we absolutely booked the wrong show. We're idiots. This platform is gross.
If you like to talk to tomatoes.
Okay, that's funny. Okay. Okay, this is an example, in my opinion. It's cheap, it's easy, it's very simple. But someone had this footage or saw this footage and just memed on it really quick. While relatively low value to something that's more long form content, that's funny. Okay, I see the use in that. It's the first one in this lineup that's just not straight garbage.
I love Rob Zombie songs because every single one is like, spill hot coffee all over my balls, Dracula lives inside my walls, all the little circus freaks are getting hot.
All right, not exactly. I would say it's probably closer to like, spill hot coffee all over my balls, my Dracula lives inside my walls. So like, halftime, everything that you were doing would have been funnier. That and also putting in the production, but that takes like effort. Kind of what you're saying is kind of funny, lyrically. It's whatever.
Alexa, play Master of Puppets.
All right, baby crying. Master of Puppets starts playing. And the kid starts going to sleep. For the sake of time, eventually the Master Puppets keeps playing, kid falls asleep and is completely subdued, or is that the word? I don't know, but put to sleep. So the obvious dichotomy here is something that's thought of to be extreme and abrasive, and some people would even say like evil or angry, helps make the child go to sleep, which is something that you would normally associate with like a soft lullaby or shushing, something very gentle. So yeah, it's kind of funny in that regard. What this actually makes me think, all of us collectively don't really understand music, how important it is for all of us on a psychological level. I'm not going to be able to describe it in this video because that would take up like half the video to barely scratch the surface. As much research as you can do into music, emotions, and especially how music and cognitive function and cognitive dissonance relate, it's exceedingly complex, and a lot of that has to do with we just don't have a good map of how the brain functions. So something we perceive as abrasive and angry and stimulating can also be interpreted by the brain as a soothing effect. It's like for some kids, Ritalin helps them calm down. For other kids, Ritalin gets them spiked. It's a similar but not the same type of phenomenon. Sleep well, little metalhead. Be good, buddy. Wish you the best.
Hi. Don't try this at home. You could permanently hurt your voice. But if you did try this at home, here's what you would do. Sing a note that's low in your voice. Ooh. Then you're going to let out a big, angry, aggressive sigh, like Henry Cavill just got replaced on The Witcher. Right? You're going to isolate that, and you're going to combine it with your and that's how you subharmonic throat sing.
That's dope. Jonathan does some excellent work. I mean, amazing vocalist. He has great production on his songs. He's more in the, for lack of a better term, epic genre of metal that I'm not so much into. But his production on his work is awesome, and he definitely knows how to arrange very effectively. I mean, not to mention his vocal performances are out of this world. I think that's kind of a cool TikTok, and I guess the thing I would take away from it, anytime someone's trying to teach me how to mix two different versions of my voice, I have zero clue how to do that. I'm just now starting to learn how to mix my chest and head voice, and I still really can't do it consistently. And like, because everyone's physiology is so different, trying to explain it to me, I feel like is just so doesn't connect for me. It just feels inaccurate to how I would interpret it. But is what it is. That's really cool. I like that. That's fun. Nice little tidbit.
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you?
Also, yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
Probably fun.
I don't understand the appeal of these types of things. I still to this day do not understand the appeal of the normal things, blah, blah, blah. And then it just goes into a core breakdown with pig squeals or just like aggressively low growls. I don't get it. I feel like TikToks like that, but just mostly TikTok in general, is an entire platform comprised of the girls from like 2010 who are random. I'm so random. How would I describe myself? Well, pretty random, I gotta say. Haha, XD. It's just a surprise. It's just contrast with absolutely zero meaning, like the most base surface level stimulation. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Okay. I have mixed feelings on this. There's a few things. I think it's adorable and awesome that a little kid is having what appears to be a mostly safe interaction at a pit at a hardcore metalcore show. I love seeing kids having fun and getting exposed to stuff like that. That's cool. Now, it's one thing if you're like in a more isolated environment, say like a front yard or an open living room, and you're doing it with a couple of friends and like the kids are there and you're having a good time. It's another thing when I see a bunch of adults who probably don't know this kid, and whoever the parent is doesn't know any of these people, most likely, and they're all drinking alcohol. I get a little more nervous. I'm not saying there necessarily is something bad that's going to happen or that there needs to be something to worry about. I know that if I had kids, I wouldn't want them in that situation. So there's a wholesome factor, and I don't want to downplay that. I mean, there's something adorable about it, seeing the kid have just a freaking great time. On the flip side, I'm like, it also seems like there's a bit of a safety thing to me.
What songs do you know?
I know a lot of Metallica songs.
Yeah, you know a lot of Metallica songs.
You want to do a Metallica song? You want to do a Metallica song? All right.
We all know Dave Grohl is extremely wholesome. Damn it. Dave Grohl, you beautiful human being. There's a part of me that is like, oh my gosh, everyone talking about how awesome Dave Grohl is, like we know. But for some reason, it doesn't get old.
Do I know a lot of Metallica songs?
That's a good question.
Me and Taylor know Metallica songs.
To be that kid, I'm so jealous.
Hit him with the
especially to play a Metallica song. Yeah, dude. And that's with Taylor Hawkins too. God rest him. All right, we get the point. Wholesome as hell. Nothing bad you can say about that.
Hot summer nights.
Metalheads are so scary and crazy with some shitty music playing in the background.
When you and I were forever wild.
This is so cringe. Oh my gosh. Okay, this goes back to, I'm pretty sure this is just stupid fucking teenagers. There's probably some dumbass white girl, that's always white girls, saying that metalheads are scary and crazy because they don't understand the culture and whatever. And then an equally cringy response, look at these dudes with long, aren't they cute? He's cuddling a kitten. You know that they're good people because they cuddle kittens. Surface level exploitative bullshit. I fucking hate it. A straw man was set up to be burned down, which that in and of itself is a straw man that is now being burned down. It's just cyclical straw man burning, and it's horrible. Oh, God, people are fucking dumb. I don't give a shit at all if this comes across as old man yelling at cloud. Don't give a shit. The next time you motherfuckers want to complain about how culture, society, blah, blah, bloody fucking blah, turn off your goddamn fucking phones and talk to someone. Touch some fucking grass, please. Learn something new. Change your mind on something. Actually learn something new that forces you to change your mind. Resolve a cognitive dissonance. Grow as a person. Like, calling TikTok or stuff like this Soma doesn't even touch the surface. This is much more like mainlined brain heroin. Fucking hell.